Warning, this game contains content that might not be suitable for most audiences. Viewers' discretion is advised. I am Bubo. At least, right now I am. This is the alias I don each time I'm in this facility, the scientific paradise. My second home that allows me to work in secret and without limitation. My true career as a college professor would be in jeopardy otherwise, as each day I struggle to maintain the business of this double life I didn't always have. While most refer to us as mad scientists, I prefer the term independent researcher. Maybe not entirely independent in this case. I walk into my lab past midnight, not surprised to see my lab partner already sitting by the table.
You always arrive earlier than me. How do you manage that?
There's voice acting! Prick! I am going to need to turn down the music!
You always arrive earlier than me. How do you manage that?
Apparently, I'm more eager about today than you are.
Oh, that's right.
It's our 5th anniversary as lab partners here. Doesn't sound that significant, but it is impressive how we're still alive.
You wound me, Bubo. I bring you to this fine establishment, and you walk in with this lack of respect.
I doubt you even remember what this organization is called.
It's Kentucky, cock.
Consociatio.
Show off.
Well, I'm here now. Are we celebrating or not?
It's up to you, man. What do you want to do today?
Good question. Drinks, please. Let's give our experiments a visit. Let's just not do anything. Drinks, please.
Ah, see, I knew you'd say that, so I came prepared.
Prepared, you say?
That's really thoughtful of you, Akupunk. What did you bring?
Well, why don't I show you instead of telling you?
You should really tell me first.
Akupang leaves to the freezer room at the back of the lab. I'm pretty sure we do not store alcohol there, but it is meant to be a surprise. After a few minutes, Akupang comes out with a large bottle and 2 glasses filled with indiscernible liquid, one a bright maroon color and the other green. I take my seat down and take off my mask as Akupang places the bottle and glasses down.
Pick your poison.
That's just a figure of speech in this case, right?
It's a surprise.
Ooh, red drink. I'll have the red drink, please.
Judging by this bottle, this must be red wine.
Well, why don't you try it?
I roll my eyes and take a sip from the glass. Wine. I take a deep sigh of relief.
Holy shit, you actually thought I was going to poison you?
I don't know what to think, Aku.
Well, I mean...
I wouldn't do that on an anniversary day. And not after only 5 years of working with you.
Our anniversary? Wait, are we together? Am I together with Akupang?
So you're saying I should watch my back?
I do like keeping you on your toes.
I shrug and take more of the drink. It leaves a strong but pleasant flavor on my tongue, so I'm not sure Akupang would agree. I shrug and take down more of the drink. It leaves a strong but pleasant flavor on my tongue. Oh, wait a minute. In moments, my glass is already empty. I didn't realize I already read all that. It can't hurt to let loose on a day like this, right?
Yeah.
As I pour myself more of the beverage, I notice Akupang take the other glass and drink the mysterious green liquid entirely. He gags with a hilariously disgusted expression.
Oh, I thought that was one of those sodas you really liked. Did it taste that bad?
It's a serum I made, genius. It's supposed to make me feel good.
What do you mean by that?
Supposed to. What, you haven't tested it?
Akupang just shrugs, leaving me more uneasy than
I
before.
didn't explode, so I don't know. At least it's edible.
Doesn't our alliance's rules forbid experimenting on ourselves? I think this counts.
Nuh-uh. There's no trials or expectations, so it's technically not an experiment.
I finish my next glass as he says that, and now I can definitely feel the flush in my cheeks. It's a feeling I may like a bit too much, so I try to pour myself another glass, but I struggle to hold the bottle ready. In the end, I end up just drinking straight from the bottle. It's been half an hour, and we are somehow still conscious.
I don't want to play this game anymore.
All we're playing is Fuck, Marry, Kill.
The choices are too hard. I don't want to marry any of them.
Tough shit. Me neither. It's just a game.
No. It still reflects on you as a person. If it was real life,
Oh my god, please shut up. I have a headache.
Oh, you have a headache. Huh, I wonder why. Guess that mystery serum doesn't make you feel good after all, does it?
What part of shut up did you not understand?
Just kiss already!
You know, I think it made you pissier.
Suddenly, my phone rings. Even with the decreased motor function and spinning head, I decided it'd be a good idea to answer immediately without another thought, nor without checking who was even calling.
What are you...
Hey, no stray.
Who is this?
Oh, Dan! What are you doing up so late? Isn't it past your bedtime?
Dude, are you drunk?
How can you tell? I mean, am I?
What was that?
A cat?
Akupang angrily reaches for my phone and I push him away.
You have a cat now?
Wait, no.
I know I had to escape this situation somehow, so I bolted out of my seat to what I thought was the bathroom.
Wrong room.
Just as I'm about to leave the freezer room, the door is shut on me.
Is everything going all right over there?
Yes, everything is so fine. I'm so glad you called.
I don't think we're fine. Try open the door, but it's locked.
But I'm gonna have to call you back later, okay?
Sure.
I quickly hang up the call and bang on the door with my fist.
Akupang, I'm sorry. Please don't be mad at me. I know I shouldn't have answered the call.
In my defense, I was drunk.
Are you gonna let me out soon? Is this like punishment? That seems kinda unreasonable.
Especially considering, like, I had no choice in the matter.
Are you still there?
Akupang! The freezing cold air stung my skin as I stood there, waiting for just about anything on the other side of the door. After another moment of waiting, my legs lock up and buckle to its knees beneath me. I sit there, feeling sleepiness take over from the alcohol and from the cold. I thought my shivering body would keep me awake a bit longer, but it gets harder and harder to fight the drowsiness. I died from wine? Frack! What happens if I take the green drink?
This must be one of those sodas you like so much. Or maybe a cocktail? Both?
I take a sip from the glass and...
This tastes like soap. What is this, detergent?
You know what else tastes like soap? Black coffee. You love that stuff, don't you?
I suppose he isn't entirely wrong about that. I reluctantly finished the glass, finding it more and more difficult to stomach it, seeing as how it was causing a strange burning sensation to grow in my gut.
Okay, done. So what was that?
You'll find out in a moment.
Haha, I'm being serious. What is it?
God, you're impatient.
What the hell am I supposed to wait for?
Ah, that soapy taste is still in my mouth. I grab for the red drink in hopes of cleansing my palate, drowning it in one go.
Wait, I don't think you should have...
What do you mean? His voice trails off.
What?
What?
I haven't tested how well the serum reacts with alcohol.
You fed me a serum? Isn't one of our ground rules?
I told you to wait, asshole! Clearly it was edible, but now Fuck.
Maybe I can just throw it up? It can't do that much damage.
We might still have some ipecac.
What's ipecac? An irritation in my throat forces a wheeze out of me, and then a cough that scratches at my throat and interrupts Akupang. I hack into my glove palm for a moment, only to see blood on it.
That's not good.
Definitely not good. That's the opposite of good. That's bad.
No stray?
A burning ache in my stomach tells me that things aren't going to be okay no matter how much I vomit. Before I know it, my vision blurs and my heart rate comes to a stop. Green? I just wanted a drink, fam. Let's give our experiments a visit.
Why?
Because we made them?
They want to kill us in cold blood.
I was just thinking what better way to celebrate our time here than by celebrating our work, regardless of if they hate us or not.
Yeah, makes sense.
Akupang and I walk out of the lab and through the empty halls of the facility. In busier days, there will be familiar faces to greet or ignore, depending on how we stand with them. Luckily for us, it appears to be a slow weekday. We reach the elevator and travel down to the cell block, where we keep all our past experiments locked away.
Like a walk down memory prison.
We stroll for a bit, feeling the eyes of our past sins burn into us, each filled cell representing either a success or a failure. But most importantly, they also represent a body count. Speaking of body count, we soon come upon a worryingly empty cell with its glass and chains shattered. Worst of all, there are mutilated corpses lying on the floor nearby, shredded from improper mauling, Splattered blood surrounds it, making for a gruesome but not uncommon sight within the facility.
Is that the janitor? Jim?
No, not Jim!
We have a janitor?
He fixed my coffee machine once. Hold on, which experiment was in that cell?
It was either E or D. Honestly, I've been losing track.
Shit. If the founder finds out.
I don't think that's gonna be good for any of us.
Bubo, this happens all the time.
What do you mean it happens all the time?
The fact this keeps happening already looks bad on us.
Let's see, get rid of the evidence. Well, we can't replace the glass or the chains, but we can certainly get rid of the body. I walk over to the corpse, wincing at the stench of iron and rot.
Let's just clean this up first. Can you go find whatever would help with this?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Akupang dashes off to assumedly the nearest closet and comes back with a bag, a shovel, and a mop. I hold the bag open with a sigh.
Leaving the shoveling duties to me, huh?
Relax, I'll do the mopping.
We go through the usual motions of ridding of the body. Harvest anything that's salvageable from organs to parts, then throw it in an acid pit, something we are now on our way to accomplishing. We reach the top of the pit, bag of remains in tow. When something
Is
rings,
that your phone?
It's probably just spam.
I look to see my friend Daniel is calling me. How is he even awake right now? He doesn't know about this side of me at all. It would be risky to accidentally expose myself, but it would also be suspicious to ignore it.
Never mind, I have to take this.
Just as I'm about to climb down, Akupang roughly grabs my arm.
You're gonna take a personal call while we're doing this? Leave it, Bubo.
Wait, it'll be quick, I promise. Just throw the bag in already and we can be done.
Don't take the fucking call.
I tug my arm back, but Akupang's grip is strong.
How can you continue to be this difficult? And over a phone call?
Does today not mean anything to you?
It does, but it's not gonna keep me from talking to my friend.
So you'd let it take time away from this?
They're definitely together.
Yes?
Akupang chucks the bag into the acid, attempts to grab for my phone. I lurch backwards, keeping out of reach.
What are you doing?
With one wrong step and Akupang's weight over mine, I trip over my own foot and we all fall into the pit of acid. Oh no! Ah! Acid! Frick! Alright, let's find the experiment.
It shouldn't have gone far, right? It needs to be contained as soon as possible.
God, we are not equipped for this.
I know. I guess the search could be more efficient if we split up.
Nope, not a chance. We are getting this over with.
The first place we look is one of the closets on this floor. We both grabbed shovels, knowing there wasn't enough time to run back to a lab for legitimate weapons. They weren't going to be reliable, but it was better than nothing. We deducted that the experiment was looking specifically for us, so there'd be no need for it to be wandering the cell block. It wouldn't have the power to use the elevator either, due to the lack of intelligence found in most of our experiments. So we decided to head for the bathroom next. When suddenly my phone rings, the jingle echoes through the halls. Akupang shoots me a glare and rushes to check it out and silence the phone. My friend Daniel is calling me. How is he even awake right now? Wait. He doesn't know about the side of me at all. It would be risky to accidentally expose myself, especially during such a dangerous situation, but will be suspicious to ignore it. Hang up. I hung up and Akupang sighs in relief.
Hopefully it didn't hear that.
Let's just go in already.
We cautiously opened the bathroom door to see it entirely pitch black in there.
What now?
Long, sharp appendages suddenly emerged from the room, and my first impulse is to jump in front of Akupang and swing my shovel at them. I managed to chop off a couple of tendrils, leaving the missed one to stab in our legs. I buckle and hiss from the pain while Akupang seemingly ignores his own wound to step in front of me and swing a shovel.
You didn't have to do that.
So are we actually containing it, or are we just going to end up putting it down?
I hope the easier option is obvious to you.
It is. As much as it hurts to lose my experiment like this, Akupang knew that of me well. The experiment slowly leaves its makeshift den to face us. Not long before Akupang goes in for jab head-on, I join him for backup's sake, but while the shovels cut deep, they don't seem to slow the creature down as it prepares to pounce. Oh no, it's gonna oh my god, it's pouncing on us! Akupang stumbles backwards and falls to the floor, only managing to back himself up against a wall behind him. My impulse kicks in again and I...
Bubo, what the hell?
You gonna get out of the way or not?
You fucking idiot.
You're welcome.
Oh!
No stray.
Sacrifice? Frick! So what happens if I answer the phone? I knew this is a bad idea and even worse timing, but
This'll be quick, I promise.
Quick, my ass! Don't fucking answer it! Are you stupid? We're both gonna die because of you.
I'm glad he is only whisper yelling in these circumstances, but he's still a bit scary like this.
We're not in any immediate danger right now. It's fine. We don't even need to go in yet.
He huffs at me and goes right for the bathroom door handle.
If you won't take this seriously, then I will.
Wait.
Ah! Akupunk!
Akupunk.
The appendagist that eviscerated my lab partner before my very eyes retreated back into the bathroom like nothing happened. It doesn't come back out. Mistake! Frick! Let's just not do anything today.
Are you, sure? I mean, it's a special day. You usually do something for it.
Yeah, I'm sure. I just want to hang out tonight. Is that alright with you?
Yeah, it is.
We both stay seated in awkward silence.
You can do whatever you want, you know, anything, on this special, awesome day.
I know.
It must have been a shock for him. Usually our days are eventful and even dangerous, but something about today made this seem right.
Peace and quiet is just so rare here. I'd hate to squander this opportunity.
It's boring. Can we skip to the part where we nearly get gutted?
Oh, like yesterday. And the day before that. That doesn't get boring for you?
Bubo has a point.
Not to an adrenaline junkie.
Are you telling me you like getting eviscerated, Akupunk?
And is that adrenaline worth the near-death experiences?
Or complete death experiences?
See, you say that knowing how much you've risked your life countless of times for a stupid project. So, we're in this lifespan shortage together, alright?
Touche. Suddenly, something rings.
Is that your phone?
It's probably just spam.
I look to see my friend Daniel is calling me. How is he even awake right now? He doesn't even know this side of me at all. It would be risky to accidentally expose myself, but it would also be suspicious to ignore it.
Never mind, I have to take this.
Wait, right now? Dude, we were having a moment. Can't you just call back later? We literally just started talking.
He may be right, but yeah, I'll hang up. I hang up. This is more important.
Damn, Birdie, the moment's already ruined.
Well, since I have my phone out, I guess we could look at old pictures. Like,
Oh, I remember this. Their shrimp cocktails were so bad.
can you really complain if we weren't invited?
Not our fault we snuck into a shitty party.
We snuck into a party.
Didn't realize Dr. Myers was so pompous about party food.
Myers?
Ugh, don't call me that here.
Oh, Akupunk Myers. I see. Is that his name? I flipped to another old picture of my cousin. It's not exactly what I wanted to show. I quickly closed my phone before Akupunk could see.
I do not miss how tiny those phones are. Hold on, it's my turn.
Akupunk takes his own phone out to scroll through pictures.
This was pretty funny.
That's literally just one of our test subjects crying for dear life.
Ah, what about this?
When did you take this picture?
Legit, when?
Moving on.
Okay, you're doing this on purpose now.
I have tons of these. We'll be here all night.
We always are, anyway.
We continue to look through old photos and selfies together, reminiscing the past 5 years knowing each other. From the silly moments where Akupunk would steal my hat and run off to somewhere in the facility, not that I wore that thing much while working, to the serious moments where one of us gets seriously hurt and the other gets to gloat about safety, whatever that meant for this organization where such thought is discarded.
You know, I can't imagine what my life would be like if I never met you.
You'd probably be spending your nights learning how to knit while watching soap operas.
And you?
Not much better, honestly.
It's a good thing we're here then, right?
Yeah, it is.
And hopefully, we'll continue to still be here for another year. To be continued. What the frick? Alright, I'm gonna answer it.
This'll be quick, I promise.
I give Akupunk a reassuring smile, but he doesn't seem to be taking it. Before he can stop me, I head to the bathroom and answer the call.
Hello? Daniel?
No stray. Sorry if you're busy with anything right now. I know I usually just text you, but I remembered you wanted me to call more often.
I do. But what are you doing up so late?
So I was having trouble sleeping and thought, hey, I have a lot of tests to grade before the weekend, so now I'm staying up to get through the first half.
Why is Daniel hot?
I did tell you not to procrastinate on those, but,
You must be grading papers right now, yeah? I know you were complaining about them the other day.
yeah, I sure am. Wow, look at us being so productive this fine midnight.
We should do this more often. I'm kind of stuck on this one question where the students circled 2 multiple choice answers and left it up to God to decide their fate.
Oh. What?
Right? These kids are hilarious. And one of these answers is right. Should I give it to him?
Daniel, we teach college students.
I hear a banging at the bathroom door.
What's that?
Nothing. I know you wanted to call, but,
You gonna call it a night?
yeah, I am. Sorry. I'll call you back tomorrow, alright?
No, yeah, that's perfectly fine. I mean, we'll be seeing each other on campus, so.
Right. Good night, Daniel. Thank you for checking up on me. And good luck on grading.
You too, man.
Personally, I'd give the question to the students and then grade harder on the short answer portion. I hope that helps.
Hey, I was just thinking that. Great minds thinking alike, am I right? Night, no stray.
That was kind of sweet. What the heck? The call ends. I immediately rush out of the bathroom, only to see the lab empty.
Akupunk?
Akupunk? Alone? Anyway, there's one last thing I want to show you guys. So at the very bottom, there is a question mark. And if you click into it, all right, it's going to give you like a password prompt here. And you're supposed to type in the names of the endings here. Like, for example, alone, wine, mistake, what have you not. Most of these will show you a QR code. I'm not exactly sure what the QR codes are, but I'm going to show you what happens if you type in to be continued. Access granted. To be continued. This is a true canon ending of this game, meaning the next installment will follow this path of continuity. It's sweet and simple, but a little dull in my opinion. Suppose one man's melodrama is not a man's spectacle. I can't really complain. I'm just here for the ride. Who are you? Dr. Astig, at your service. This certainly won't be the last time you see of me. Your limited options may be frustrating, so why don't we have a proper conversation elsewhere? Feel free to visit me whenever you'd like. I won't divulge too much, of course. Unlocking QR code. I have no idea what that does. So why are you here, Dr. Astig? I wanted a chance to converse with you, the player. But don't be mistaken. I'm not the one who set this game up. I do fancy myself a game master, just at a smaller scale. This isn't much of a conversation with such limited options though, so why don't we have a proper conversation elsewhere? Feel free to visit me whenever you like. I won't divulge too much, of course. Unlocking QR code. Alright. Anyway, that was Bubo, the prologue. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to play this game for yourself, link to the game will be in the description below. This was very fascinating, and it was actually made by the same developer of Gavril. This is supposedly takes place in the same universe, and I'm quite excited to see where they're gonna take the story. It does remind me a lot of Vincent's Secret of Myers, and I hope to God that we'll be able to see more of this. It seems like a fascinating universe. But anyway, thank you all so much for coming. I hope you all have a lovely rest of the day. And as always, I'll be seeing you in the next video. This is Lion, signing off. Ciao.